Hello, welcome to Grandma B's Busy Life. I'm Brenda and some of my favorite people call me Grandma B. So today I'm getting started on a February low spend freezer clean out challenge. And I'm doing this for two reasons. I have a short-term goal and a long-term goal. My short-term goal is to get the meat that I have stored in my son's freezer into my freezer. I found 100 pounds of cut up chicken for 30 cents a pound. So I bought it, but I didn't have room in my freezer. So about 70 pounds of it is in my son's freezer. So my goal for February is to get my freezer cleaned out enough that I can fit that in my own freezer. My long-term goal is that around April, I want to buy a whole pig and a half a cow, and I need to be able to put it in my freezer, and it takes my entire big freezer. I have a big freezer downstairs, and I have this freezer here, and they're both packed full. So my goal is to get room for the chicken in February, and then by April, have my freezer completely cleaned out so that I can put all my meat in. So I have a couple rules for myself for February. It's a low spend, so no more than $100 on all of my groceries for the whole month of February. And I have a lot of leftovers in my fridge, so my goal is to cook meals small enough that I don't keep adding to that leftover pile so that I can eat down some of those leftovers. So join me every Saturday in February for an update on how that challenge is going and to see what I make with all of my meals. Okay, I guess we better at least see what's in my freezer. This is my main fridge's freezer, and yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. This is my leftover shelf. The leftovers go too deep, and it's just all these containers full of leftovers. Let's see, no idea what's on this shelf. I'll dig in it in a minute. And down here, looks like I have a ham, some chicken nuggets. We'll dig in that a little more. Oh, this has got to go. This is very old, I'm sure. I'm going to set that over here and see what it looks like inside, but I'll bet it's not. All right, looks just like some ice packs and some individual. We are not decluttering any of that stuff. We'll drink that right up. Okay, could this be any grosser? Yuck, there's ice crystals on top. It looks gummy and gross. I have no idea how long this has been here, but we're throwing this away. There's a problem. Another banana, another banana, a bag of bananas, a bag of bananas, a bag of bananas. I need to make banana bread. This is just vegetable scraps. The tops of onions, those are leek leaves, tops of tomatoes. I make vegetable broth with that. This is just turkey bones. Okay, chicken bones. I need to sometime in February get all of those cooked up and make some awesome broth and can it so that it's out of my freezer. Frozen bananas? Who has this kind of stuff? Broccoli. Ooh. Ooh, there's raspberries in here. So I have 2 bags of raspberries. I'm gonna make jam. Look, oh my gosh. Look at all the berries. Strawberries, mixed berries. You'll never guess. More berries. I have no idea what this is. Pumpkin. 2 slices of cinnamon raisin bread. Ooh, I forgot I have these egg noodles. Barbecue pulled pork. That's a whole meal in itself right there. Okay, this is my freezer. It's in my basement, and it is packed the whole way full, every inch, all the way down, including the entire door is full. I've got frozen peppers, tons of this frozen cheese. I've just separated into separate bags because I bought it in bulk. And back in there is lots and lots of meat. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to take some time and really just dig and take an inventory. Oh, look at this. Now, this is something that needs to get used quick. Freezer Tetris. I better not. Come around here so you can see. It's corned beef. That means I bought it for March last year. It's time to eat that, but I can't pull it out right now because it's Tetrised in. Bread I got from the discount store. A lot of freezer meals on this shelf. Things that I've packed to put in the crock pot and just haven't used yet. This shelf is full of a lot of chicken. Remember, my goal is to get the freezer empty enough that I can get the 70 pounds of chicken that I had to put in my son's freezer out and put in my own freezer. So that's the goal. So there's lots of chicken in here. So I'll probably try to eat all of the chicken that's here so that when I put new chicken in, it's not all that I have. A couple of roasts here and steaks. This is a pork roast. I have a turkey breast here. This is all chicken. This is cauliflower, mashed cauliflower, and it's delicious. I have quite a bit. There's a stack down there and a stack up here of green chilies. Tons of butter because I bake a lot. Got salmon, tilapia. This drawer has more chicken, and it has a ton of zucchini that I've frozen. So when I make my banana bread and my zucchini and my pumpkin bread, I'm gonna make a bunch of zucchini bread. More zucchini and pie crusts and some lunch meat underneath. How does my freezer get like this? Let me tell you. I buy in bulk. Every year we buy half a cow and a whole pig. And when we do, this has to be empty because it fills it completely full with just meat. But then as the year goes on, I find things. You know, I bought this cheese at $1 a pound. I bought as much as I could get. When my zucchini's ripe, I froze it. I just try to buy when it's cheap and then freeze it. And that's how my freezer continually stays full. But we're getting close to buying our meat again, so I need to get this freezer cleaned out. All right, tonight's dinner is going to get rid of four things out of the freezer. First, I have a pound of pork sausage. I have 1 pound of mozzarella cheese, the green and red peppers, and then this cottage cheese is 3 pounds. And then I just have some noodles from my pantry and some pasta sauce from my pantry. And I'm going to put all of these together into what I call party pasta. It's basically a lazy lasagna. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's all done. But wait, there's more. I just found this package of frozen spinach in the freezer and I'm going to add it into my party pasta. Look at it bubbling. Delicious. So good. Okay, tonight gets 2 things out of the freezer. It's pretty easy tonight. I'm just gonna cook these barbecue wings according to the package and tater tots, and that's it. All right, so I'm gonna make some chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna use up my egg noodles, and I've pulled out this chicken. It's got 2 breasts, 2 thighs, and 2 drumsticks in it, so it's more than enough for 1 meal. So when I make my broth with this and cook up my chicken for the soup, I'm gonna put half of the chicken into a chicken salad mix, and we'll just use that on sandwiches throughout the week. So this is actually gonna make 2 things, the chicken salad and chicken noodle soup. I'm also gonna use veggies from my fridge, but these are the 2 things from the freezer that are gonna go into this meal. And the last thing this week is corned beef and cabbage. All right, I think the week went pretty good. I feel good about all of the stuff I got out of the freezer. So please come back next Saturday to see how the next week goes. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, and if there is a recipe that you saw today that you would like me to do a full tutorial on, just leave it down in the comments for me and I would be happy to do that. So thank you for joining me and we'll see you again soon.